Hello, everyone, and welcome into Post-Show Headlines. I'm Andrew Salciunas with my man John Kincade.
I took your side.
Yeah, and I feel far away.
I'm sorry, I took your side. Let's go.
Well, now, Haley just made the camera look
It doesn't
nice,
matter. We're just
moved.
a little closer together. Haley can adjust.
Oh, God. All right, Post-Show Headlines. 5 topics, 2 minutes apiece, and then we get the hell out of here. I have one that I actually texted you yesterday because I thought of it like a month ago, forgot about it.
And so you sent it yesterday.
And then it happened again yesterday, so I sent it to you. But that's one of the life stuff, so we'll save that for the end. What do you got Phillies related?
Okay, my Phillies related question is this. We got into a discussion today with Amy Fadul on the air about the fact that Dave Dombrowski has to be talking about his $300 million shortstop. Whether he's mentally able to handle the idea if he would be asked to change his position because it may affect him mentally at the plate. I'm over it. Tired of it. I don't want to deal with it. I swear to you, the amount of things that people in real life have to deal with, to actually get through their lives, to actually feed their families, and I'm having to hear about a $300 million guy, it may upset him to move to second base. So mentally, it may affect him at the plate. I'm telling you, I'm tired of soft people. And that's soft. And I'm tired of it. I'm ready to blow a gasket.
It's not the first time I've ever heard something like this. Gunnar reminded us yesterday that Rafael Devers is having the exact same issue right now in Boston.
Well, he's blowing up the Boston locker room.
Yeah. JT Realmuto, I will give you an example. When the DH became universal the first year, remember the thought was, it'd be great to DH him because it would get him off his feet and will get him from crouching for a game. He has said publicly he doesn't like DHing.
Right.
So he would play first base in those games because he needed to be in the field. It's not just mental, softness. It's also all right, I don't want to sit in a dugout for 3 innings until I do something.
Well, Trey can be in the field.
Yeah,
Put him at
second base.
But mentally, they're worried that it could affect him.
It's not just mental, fragility. It's, all right, the angle is completely different, so he's got to worry about that. There is more to it, and that's why I still say, even though I never thought this guy was going to become some superstar, like a lot of you were fooled by, I do think moving Scott Kingery in 6 different positions when he first came up, they didn't let him.
They didn't do him a favor.
No
question.
Imagine you're coming up, you're making your major league debut. And your major league debut's at one position, and then your second game's at a different position, and then your third game's at a different position. There is that mentality. It's not always mental health. It's sometimes just the fact that there's a guy playing at a different position, and can that get to you?
Okay, you know what I say to that, though, is suck it up, buttercup.
Okay.
That's what I say to that.
You have the right to your opinion.
All right,
you have a college sports question?
Yeah, I do, which is really weird. Because the College World Series is getting ready to begin?
Correct.
To me, I know you love baseball.
Mm-hmm.
You can't love the ping of the aluminum bat.
No.
And the College World Series.
Well, I love College World Series, but I get what you're saying.
You do love College World Series?
Yeah.
I'm shocked at that.
I love baseball.
I know you like the Little League World Series. That's a whole nother issue.
Series.
Really?
Yeah, when you have a good college baseball crowd, it's awesome. Those atmospheres are great. I love watching college baseball.
You want to watch the 13-11 game?
Yeah. Well, yeah, because those games are actually those games are exciting.
Yeah, there's excitement. You like the ping bothers me. The ping of the bat.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Just
they're grown men. They don't need to be playing metal bats anymore.
Right.
And then the funny thing is, because I played baseball throughout high school, the high school season, it's metal bat, but fall ball is wood.
And why is that?
I don't know.
You don't make the rules?
I literally have no idea.
Who does?
So these guys that are playing, a guy that's playing in North Carolina, right?
Right.
Who's probably going to get drafted, right? In one way or another. His off-season team that he plays for is wooden bat. The guys that, I'm pretty sure the Cape Cod League, a lot of college kids,
they're wooden, right?
Wooden bat.
Right.
So that's the thing that confuses. It's not that I don't care, or I care that they use metal bats. It's just, why do you use metal bats from February until, if your team makes it to the World Series, June, July, but then as soon as you start your Cape Cod League in August, you're using wood bat.
That makes
when
sense.
You're the same age, you're the same pro, you're still in college. That's the thing that has always confused me. Even back to when you go to the big field for the first time, 90-foot bases, I was in middle school, I was using a wooden bat. but during the summer you're using metal bed. It's the weirdest thing to me. All right, now you have a food question.
Yeah, I got a food question for you. Do you like peanuts?
Yes.
Do you like peanuts in the shell?
What? Like, yeah.
Do you like shelling peanuts yourself?
So like when you're at the ballpark.
Have you ever had wet peanuts, boiled peanuts? Have you ever had southern boiled peanuts?
I'm trying to think.
Southern boiled peanuts is where you go into a baseball game in the South. Mm-hmm. They sell you southern boiled peanuts. You get the peanuts have been boiled inside the shell, so the shell's wet.
No, that doesn't sound intriguing to me.
Okay. Do you like cashews?
Yes.
Almonds?
Yes.
So you're a nuts. You're a nuts person.
I love nuts.
Do you realize, I wanted you to say that, do you realize, I saw yesterday, if you eat nuts, a serving of nuts, they say, a serving of nuts every single day, okay? Not salted nuts.
Yeah.
These just raw nuts. It will take, that is going to be able to add 3 to 4 years to your life, as long as you're not eating a horrible diet.
So what you're saying is I could be like 150 years old because I eat raw almonds for a snack almost every day.
Okay, they're fantastic for you.
Yeah.
Fantastic for your blood pressure.
Yeah.
Fantastic for your mood.
Yeah.
And you know what? It might add to your mood and why you're such a very even
a happy
keel
person.
You are. You're a happy person.
Now I do like nuts, I'll do raw almonds some
but
days.
Nothing salted.
Yeah, well,
like
some
you're not
days
supposed to be salted.
The honey roast.
Okay, well that's okay. But those are still not terrible.
Yeah.
But
even the salt, like a salted peanut, is better than a chip.
Yes, it is. It absolutely is.
So,
but the nut is really a good thing. And I saw it yesterday, and I said, I wonder if Andrew likes them.
Yes.
So because the one thing it said is it really enhances mood.
And
you are a good mood person.
In our cupboard, like we have the one of the rows is the baking, the flour, and all that kind of stuff. I have a nut section.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Do you have your Is yours do you have signs? Like, do you have any notes?
No, I just
know. Know where everything
I see a peanut and I grab the peanut.
You know, Monica from Friends, my wife.
Yes.
She has things labeled. She's got bins, and she has like nuts.
I'll be able to find everything
she has, like,
there.
Nuts.
Yeah.
She has her spice rack, all that stuff, everything, and it's marked.
Never gonna happen in my house, but I respect it.
There you go.
All right. If you look at the shirt that I'm wearing,
yes, it's a nice
what
shirt.
does it make you think of?
It makes me think of Tiger Woods on a Sunday.
And that's our next question.
Victory.
Sunday red tiger.
Yes, Sunday red tiger.
What looks are synonymous to a person? All I did was ask you this. We have not talked about this all day. And the second I ask you, what does the shirt remind you of? You
also
say,
because it's got the swoosh.
Yeah, it's got the
so Tiger made the Nike.
Right.
And remember anything in Tiger red, when you go to like PGA Tour Superstore, they have Tiger's outfits to buy. So you can go, if Tiger is playing in the U.S. Open, Tiger's playing back in the day, they would have it to buy. You could buy it before he wore it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Which is amazing. So you could buy Tiger's look before he bought it.
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
What other kinds of looks are synonymous
with sports, though?
And it could be anything. Like sports. Like, if I think of... This is a random one, all right?
Okay.
The middle finger, like little sweatband, Allen Iverson.
Okay, that's one.
Shooting sleeve, Allen Iverson. Even though there's a lot of players that wear shooting sleeves, but I'm thinking back to my
I think of sweatbands. I think of Dusty Baker.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like Dusty Baker. Whenever I see anybody,
toothpick, Dusty Baker.
Whenever I think of anybody in a Cubano shirt, those Cubano like cigar shirts, like you see them in Ybor City down in Tampa. We'll be down there. The sort of like some people call them bowling shirts.
Yeah.
I always think of Charlie Sheen in
Yes.
2.5 Men.
Yes.
He wore them in every episode.
Somebody gave me a shirt before, and I remember wearing it. My wife goes, "Are you trying to look like Charlie Sheen?"
Right, because he wore them in 2.5 Men.
I never wore it again.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? See, and I love those shirts.
Never wore it again.
I love those shirts, and so I would like that. I'm trying to think like that.
How about this? If I say Tommy Bahama, who are you thinking of?
Who am I thinking of? Tommy Bahama?
Yeah, if I say
Tommy
Bahama
I might be thinking of a parrot head.
Big Red. Andy.
Or I could think of,
Andy is so that shirt. If somebody wears a Hawaiian shirt, I think of Andy Reid.
Yeah. It's a lot of parrots. That's a lot of parrots that died to make that shirt.
Anything else come in your mind? I mean, there's a million.
No, there is a lot.
And then you could do like brands like Mizuno. There's a reason why I wear Mizuno cleats. My man Ichiro was a Mizuno guy. Okay. So there's also the brand, but yeah.
So the brand loyalty stuff does come into play. Does come into play with that too. There's certainly I think of them bad too. That stupid Richard Jefferson, who is too manscaped,
I know exactly
wearing his stupid hoodie. A sport coat over a hoodie.
You hate that.
God, it's such a stupid look.
It bothers you so much.
It's such a stupid.
Why does it bother you so much?
Because it's such a stupid look.
Why does it bother you so much?
Because it's such a look at me.
But everyone's doing it now, so like, why does it bother you?
Because it's such a look at me.
But if everyone's doing it, why does it look at me?
No, because not everybody's doing it.
No, look at me. Look at me as James Harden walking in like the Cookie Monster.
Well,
or Ben Simmons wearing the Louis or whatever the hell he was wearing, that Louis Vuitton. It looked like a Bruins jersey.
I think James Harden does that because his buddy bought a matching outfit so they could dress like each other. His best friend bought it so they could look like each other. You know, his best friend bought it for him so they could all look like each other for their birthday. That's nice. Your best friend buys you matching outfits too, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And matching purses, man purses and everything.
Yeah.
You know, Louis Vuitton bags.
I've worn matching shirts with my friends before.
Did they buy them for you for your birthday?
Yeah.
Did they?
Actually,
I don't believe that ever happened.
Two of my buddies got me a shirt to wear under my tux for the wedding.
Okay, that's
and then
different.
We all wore it.
That's different. Completely different.
Saying. All right, last thing.
You were getting married to women.
Last thing.
Go on.
Man, you're inferring something
here. What else
here.
did you have? No, I'm just saying.
Last thing here.
You don't have a man purse.
Last thing here. So I texted you this yesterday.
Yes, what's that?
Stuff you did not care about.
Oh my gosh.
Pre having a kid.
This is great.
And then stuff you cared about after having a kid. And the reason why I had this, and I thought about it a month ago, and the moment happened again yesterday. So there's some houses in my neighborhood where somebody will park their car in a driveway behind another car, and it goes over the sidewalk.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I'm a kid, or even when I'm in my mid to late 20s before Cooper was born, whatever, I just walk around the car. No big deal.
When you have a kid.
But now I'm pushing the...
Or you have a bike, kids on bikes. And that's what you call a jerk neighbor.
And so that person, now I have to put my little kid in the street, and obviously I look both ways and everything. And then when I was, again, younger, if I had to do that, I would be nice and try not to step on their lawn. So I would just hop over it. But with the cart, screw you. I'm putting the wheels over the grass.
Right.
Like, it was such a small thing that pre-child, I don't care about.
So you're talking about, is this for a kid? Like when you have a kid, things you didn't care about.
Things that you didn't care about before having a kid and then having a kid.
Cards. I have every card that I've ever gotten from Olivia.
Oh,
in a box.
Got it.
In a box.
That's Cooper and the artwork.
In a box.
Yeah, I have all of it.
And you know what Christina did for me? She did a service that takes them all and puts them into a book.
Oh, that's cool.
So I now have a book.
That's awesome.
Of every single card that my daughter ever... Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You want to ever cry?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And you didn't care about getting a card.
I never cared about cards from anybody in my life except to go open them and shake them.
Yeah.
To see if there was money coming out of them. Pictures.
You didn't want to take pictures, but then...
Never cared about pictures, never took pictures. Pictures with my child. Pictures with my wife, yes. But even pictures with my wife, like I never cared. My wife isn't big on pictures with herself.
Yeah.
My daughter, pictures with my daughter matters.
And some of the stuff is like your antennas are up more.
Uh-huh.
So the other day I'm at Target.
Okay.
He was sick.
The Target.
Like apple juice or whatever.
Yes.
And there's a grown man. Like he.
Okay.
I think early 20s. I think.
Uh-huh.
F this, F that.
In the Target?
In the Target.
What is he doing? Is he on the phone?
Here's what it was. I'm sorry. Some people have to grow up. Everybody has hobbies. I get it. He was cursing at the prices of a board game. And he was in his mid-20s. And I'm like...
What do you mean he's going like, Monopoly, $12, F that?
Yeah.
Oh, no way.
And by the way, the game boards
I think they're cheaper.
Well, by the way, they're in the toy section where all the kids are at.
Right.
There's other parents with kids.
Right.
And like, Coop's, by the way, at the age where he's repeating stuff, so I have to be careful. And you don't hear me curse often. I have to be careful. This guy is a sailor over prices of board games.
I'm going to tell you is that board games are cheaper today than they were 20 years ago. It's cheaper because I think less of your age group plays board games.
Yeah, that's
I love board games. I love playing a board game.
Yeah.
Like Monopoly. Oh, bring out the Monopoly board.
I've never played a full game of Monopoly in my life.
Why? Does your family get up in a fight? Because I can promise you this.
No fighting.
I just call it Who Wants to Play Fight?
I know board games is BOARD, but board games in our family sometimes was we are bored.
See, now in our family it was fight, because I have a daughter and a wife who are both terrible sports. So if they're losing, they are awful sports. And I am ruthless competitor, so I want to bankrupt you and then like rub your face in it.
Yeah, see, I never.
So I
Scrabble. I'll mess around with Scrabble. Yeah. I like a Scrabble.
And then my daughter tries to come up with words though that like I know don't exist. So we have to have a dictionary out.
Yeah, that's true.
But ruthless.
All
so
right.
Games end up in fights.
That's good.
Yeah, it's good. It's good healthy
stuff.
Good
family bonding.
Good family bonding.
Everybody have a great day. We'll be back at it tomorrow on the
Thanks,
Internet
Haley.
Sports Post Show headlines. Thank you, Haley, and Dutz for letting us use
Thanks,
this phone.
Dutz.
See you guys.
Nice.